Hello, it's Daryl at 10-Foot Truck, Good Attitude Services. And it's a very hot day today. It was the mid-90s, I think. But had to go do a small, just a trash job, removing trash bags and cardboard. And not a problem at all. And it was a good payout. So yeah, customer was really cool, helped out. Didn't take long at all. And it was for the app load up. So sometimes those apps aren't too bad because they're doing the marketing. You're just selecting the jobs when the jobs are available. So I'm all for it. The payout was completely fair. In fact, more than fair. I think it was only like a quarter, maybe not even a half load of fairly light stuff with a minimum charge at the transfer station. So that's good because the minimum charge is only 20. The customer tipped. It turned out to be probably more than I would even charge without just on my own advertisements. So there have been many times I've seen another job come up on there on load up that was maybe only $20 under what I would charge, and if the customer tips, then it's going to be a full charge. It would be the same charge as I would charge. So far, they're a lot of their payouts are right on the mark, unless it's long distance. But if it's in town, usually they're on the mark for what I would charge anyway. So I am pretty happy with them. Since I don't have a lot of money to market, I don't really do any Google ads or Facebook. I don't pay for Facebook ads. The only thing I pay for is every day I post on Craigslist, and Craigslist is $5. I usually do one a day. Sometimes I do two a day. Usually it's just a couple $100 a month on Craigslist, and that's about it. And then I'm trying to get my repeat customers and marketing just as a customer service person. Doing a really good job and hoping I get referrals. So, today went great. Last week I had to clean out. I had I still have a ton of stuff and from a garage clean out that I have to. There's a bunch of great items for sale. A lot of pottery items and dinnerware, pottery type items that are still in the box. So they're still they're kind of collectibles. And I have stacks of them that I've pulled on a garage removal. And I've been spending a lot of time just marketing those on Mercari. I don't know if you guys are aware that I did a video about a year ago about Mercari when I did a lot of sales on there. So I'm back on Mercari. I like the way that app is set up for a resale. So far I've been pretty happy with that. The customers have been good. And you can either do that for local sale or you can do that for, there you go. You can do that, or you can do that for, or sales across the U.S. Shipping. So that was a good one. So I've been doing a lot. I still have a ton of. Since I don't have a storage unit, that stuff's piled up all over the house. So I got to start cleaning that out. It's kind of getting overwhelming. Until I can get a storage. When I'm doing the resale, everything has to pack up in the living room, and it kind of gets in the way. So last week I was pretty much focused on that. That's probably why you didn't see me on I didn't do any videos for removals because I didn't have any. I had some calls, but I just they weren't gonna work out for me. And but this last, like I said, and I also was trying to get back on load up because I had my insurance, my vehicle insurance. When you post on those apps, you have to keep updated on that, or they'll freeze up your account. So I had to get that back on there. And then once I got back on there, I was like, wow, there's a lot of jobs on load up in my area. I don't know about your area, but over here they market fairly well. So like I said, that one today went great. I think I picked up the job yesterday on load up and did it today, and it worked out great. I'm more than happy with how that job went. So I don't discount using these mobile apps that are, especially load up. I don't know about any of the other apps, As far as I think Load Up is the only one that does that markets for junk removal. I know I've heard other junk removal guys talk about it because of the fact that they are really good at marketing, and since I don't have that kind of marketing capability, I just at the moment I totally appreciate that, because like I said, it's really worth it. I'm not paying for any of the marketing, so it's just getting me jobs that are at a pretty fair price, in my opinion. And as far as my prices, it fits with what I pay or I charge in my market area. So I'm happy with that. That's all I got to say. I'm cleaning out the truck. I had to, since that one was removal, every time I do any kind of junk removal, I always clean the truck out, because I have possible deliveries coming up, couch deliveries and some moving, and those are separate. I have to have the truck cleaned out for those. I have to mop the truck out and clean it all out, because I can't have it with any kind of residue or anything from a garbage removal until I get a dump truck or maybe a pickup truck to do hot trash hauling. I'm doing it here, so I have to do a thorough job of cleaning out of respect to the customers that I'm doing deliveries for. It only makes sense. So I'm doing a lot of cleaning right now and getting it all ready. But if I have another trash job, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and do that and then clean it out again. On the delivery jobs, if I have to do a delivery, like say a sofa or something like that, after that job, I just sweep it out. I sweep the truck out, get the dust out and stuff. But I don't have to. The only reason I have to mop the floors and all that is because the stuff spills out of a garbage bag, or residue that ends up on the floor. I just want to get that cleaned out, and I clean it with mopping and scrubbing. And I know it's a little bit of extra work, but that other people don't have to do because they have a dump truck. But that's just the predicament I'm in. I only have one truck at the moment, so I have to do with that. I have to adjust. I have to make sure that keeping customers on both those jobs happy, and if they see a clean truck showing up to a delivery, that looks good. You don't want to show up to a furniture delivery job with oil stains or stains on the floor and that kind of thing. You want to make sure it's clean. Because I did see one time years ago, a guy showed up to I was selling mattresses at the time out of my storage unit. I had acquired about 100 latex mattresses off a removal job that were in really good shape, and I was selling those. I cleaned them up and I was selling them, and a guy showed up who a person had hired to pick up, and these were clean, white cotton, like a cotton latex. So they didn't have. I cleaned the stains off. And my partner Roxanne cleaned. She did a lot of the cleaning. She did an excellent job cleaning. I have some videos of her, and shows how to clean those type of mattresses, because I'm not that good at it. She knows she's good with cleaning. She had her own cleaning company, so they were pristine condition. And this guy shows up, and he opens the back of the box truck, and it's just oil and grit and grime all over them. In the back of his truck, because he was a junk removal guy, but he was also doing deliveries, but he didn't clean his truck out, so when they put the mattress in there, of course it's going to get stained. And that's not acceptable to my mind, and anyone's mind. It's not acceptable. You got to keep that clean, or if you have any kind of stains on the floor or anything like that, at least put a tarp and put some blankets down, and make it clean blankets down, and make sure their items are clean and protected. So that's important to me, and I treat my customers' items the same as I would treat my own household items or any items that I own, with respect. So that's how I have the customer return. And then with junk removal, I do the same. I don't throw stuff around, just for the fun of it. I pack it in there. I know it's not going to have to be tied down and stuff, but I show the same respect. I'm not going to be flinging things around. I think it's just out of respect for their items, regardless if they're picking them up, buying them, delivering them, or removing them. It's the same thing. It's their merchandise. Once it's in the truck and it's gone, then it's just going to either the garbage or donation. Um, once a truck's shut, that's fine. But anyway, that's just my motto. I treat everything with respect, all items, material items, and everything, people, everything with respect, just like I would have. You know, like they say, do unto others as you would like to be do unto. Or is that the saying? Do unto others as you would choose to have them. I can't know this. Okay, anyway, it's a biblical term. But I abide by that kind of philosophy. Treat other people just like you would want to be treated, with respect, and that goes so with their items and their property. So I see so many, over the years, so many moving companies and delivery companies now, junk movement, just acting foolish and goofing off and like just throwing things around randomly, entertaining themselves on the job site. And I don't know, that's up to you if you want to do that. But I don't entertain myself on the jobs. I either go there with a purpose, what they hired me there for, and I'm there to do that, and that's it. I don't talk on the phone. I don't even film people. I mean, that's fine if you have one. I just don't do any of that. I just go in there. You know, if you want to, if your customer's cool with you, recording the job, that's fine too. But as long as you're doing the job, in a timely fashion, because they are paying you good money to go in there and then do that job. So I'm pretty focused when I go into a job. It's just boom, 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 get it done. I'm not gonna go so fast I fall over and trip, but I'm going in the timely speed, organized, precise, efficient. And they just want you to get the job done, and they want you to leave. That's what they want. They don't want you to stick around unless they talk. Sometimes they'll talk with the customer, and that's fine too. If they want to talk about, small talk or about different things, and unless you have another job and you have time, that's good too. That's perfectly fine. But I'm in and out of there as soon as I can get there. As soon as I get in the job and get out, that's my motto. And also being friendly. You don't want to be not being unfriendly, but be friendly, polite, and efficient, careful, and respectful of their property, and trustworthy, and that'll go a long way. They'll hire you again, or they'll refer you to. God, it's really sweating here. It literally is pretty hot, especially in this truck. I'm sitting here. I was just cleaning up. It's I don't know if it's gonna get any hotter this week, but it's in the 90s, and it's pretty typical out here in the summer to be in the 90s, and sometimes in the hundreds. So yeah, enjoying the sun while it's here, because when it gets into the wintertime here, it goes the opposite direction. It goes sub-zero. You got to enjoy the sun while you're next after this, after it finishes, I'm going into water the garden. I'll do a video later of all the plants that are growing and the vegetables, and we got a vegetable garden going here, and that saves a lot of money. It's a great way to go when you're trying to save money, is growing your own vegetables. That's something you can do on a small property. I can't have my own chickens and stuff like that, but I can grow vegetables, so I'm gonna be doing that today. Anyway, enough talking. Hope everything's going great out there. What's today? Saturday. Tomorrow is another day for there could be some good jobs. I've had a couple callbacks. I haven't any confirmations, but July is rolling so far, so good. Good Attitude Services, 10-foot truck, signing out.